This video is going to be long because I wanted to make sure that all the points presented within were clear and precise. Identifying and plotting swing tops and bottoms on the price chart is not difficult once you have a clear idea of how to identify them. It is my hope and goal that by the time you finish watching this video from start to finish, that you will know how. Hello everyone. What I want to do in this video is go over how to identify swing bottoms and swing tops. Now this video is going to be somewhat long because I want to make absolutely sure that I'm able to explain this as clearly as possible, which means that I'm going to be a little bit repetitive at times as I go over and over again certain points, because it is important to get these into your head if you are interested in being able to look at a price chart, any price chart, and immediately be able to identify where the swing tops and where the swing bottoms are located. Now this is also important beyond just identifying tops and bottoms that have already occurred in the past, because when each and every new price bar pops up for each day, and you want to try to figure out if you're in a situation where you might possibly be seeing a swing bottom or swing top in its formation stage, when it's in its early formation. Or for example, if you happen to be a member of the F-Dates Market Timing membership and there is an F-Date that price bar, that new price bar happens to be associated with, well then that's going to alert you that you want to be looking for a possible swing. Being able to identify whether it's likely to be a swing bottom or a swing top then becomes even more important. So let's just go right into it. Now, this is a weekly chart of the Japanese yen futures market. And I've made the bars quite large here so that it's easy to demonstrate. Normally I do not analyze charts with my bars that big. I am not yet wearing bottle caps for glasses. And if you are, I did not mean anything about that. It's just that my eyesight is still good enough to where I like to see my price bars a little bit smaller than this. But anyway, with that said, that's why this chart is so big. And in a moment, I'm going to move most of these bars off the screen so that we can then look at one bar at a time. But before we do that, I just want to point out something here. Now, here's my mouse, and right here is a bottom, an obvious bottom. And, you know, if that doesn't look like a bottom to you, this video might be a little bit too advanced, because this is very basic. This is obviously a bottom. This is obviously a top. This is obviously a bottom. Up here is obviously a top. So we can see that this went from here and eventually ended up here. And from here, it eventually ended up down here. Now, if you look at this from, let's say, a 2-mile in the sky view, you'd be looking at this as one move up and one move down. But in reality, the move up was made up of a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs, up, down, and up. Okay, so there are a lot of waves going on within one move, or a trend from point A to point B. Each move up and then down is a swing. From move down to up is another swing. It's because the prices are swinging from going up to going down to going up to going down. That's why when you get to a point that's a top, we say swing top, because it was going up and then it swung down. And if you have a bottom and we say, yeah, that's a swing bottom, that's because prices were going down and then it swung up. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Some people call them pivot points or pivot turns. Whatever that you're comfortable with, that's fine. But I normally use the term swing. swing top, swing bottom. And as we go through each one of these price bars, we will identify as whether they are swing top, swing bottom, or, well, neither of the two. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a weekly chart of the Japanese yen futures market. Each one of these price bars represents a whole trading week because it's a weekly chart. So the date of each one of these bars is referred to by its Friday date. Now, we're going to assume that this is the most recent formed week on the chart right here. But in actuality, there are more price bars to follow, but I'm going to go through each one of them step by step. And so I'm not going to bring it into the picture until we're ready to expose what the next consecutive bars are. Now, I'm going to be quite repetitive through this video because I really want to make sure that you understand how to identify what a swing top and a swing bottom is. One of the things I want to bring out here is terminology. Terminology could be, maybe new terminology could be overwhelming. And because they sound alike at times, it can get a little confusing. And I need to make sure that we don't get it confusing. But you have to understand the difference between something that is a possible swing and something that is a swing. Okay, now just saying it that way, that sounds very obvious. Yeah, it's either a possible swing or it is a swing. Okay, each price bar that is a potential swing bottom or swing top is not a swing bottom or swing top. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's only a potential swing bottom or swing top. It means it has the potential of becoming one depending on what happens next. Like, does price go higher? Does price go lower? That's going to determine whether a price bar that has the potential to be a swing bottom or swing top actually becomes a swing bottom or a swing top. When a price bar is actually a swing top or a swing bottom, we call it a confirmed swing top or swing bottom. Now, I'm going to point out some obvious bars here. This here is obviously a top. It's a swing top. Why is it called swing top? Prices moved up and then it swung and moved down. Okay, that's probably the easier way to describe where the swing term comes from. And when prices move down, it comes to an extreme bottom like here, then it starts moving higher and higher. Well, then clearly that is a confirmed swing bottom. So we know that this is in fact a swing top. We know this is a swing bottom. Those are the easy ones to identify. You can see there's here. You can see that's clearly a swing top. You see prices were moving up, up, up. Then it swung and moved down, down, down. Okay, swing bottom here, right? Prices were moving down, 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 comes to an extreme, and then starts moving up, up, and you got it, up. So we would say that's a confirmed swing bottom. So you can go through your whole chart now and you can easily say, yes, I know what a swing bottom is. I know what a swing top is. I know what a swing bottom. But I'm going to show you here in this video that it's not always that simple to identify. And another thing too is we're going to be looking at potential swing bottoms and potential swing tops and what they are, what makes them potential. Okay, let's just get right into it then. Looking at this very last price bar right here, we can see that this price bar has a lower low than the previous low. It's a lower bar altogether. Its high is lower, its low is lower. See, the high is lower than the high, the low is lower than the low. Okay, so we know that this is a potential swing bottom. Because if prices were now to go up and not to go lower than this low, we would then say it would be like this bar here, or it'd be like this bar here. It would be a confirmed swing bottom. See, like this bar is like this bar right here. See, it has a lower low than this one here. It has a lower high than this one here. And then prices went up. Well, then that clearly became a confirmed swing bottom. So we can say that this price bar is a potential, a possible swing bottom But right now, it's not a confirmed swing bottom because we just don't know what's going to happen next. Well, at least until now. Okay, well, we can see that prices went lower still. And because of that fact, this obviously cannot be a confirmed swing bottom. It is now out of the picture. It's no longer a potential anything. It is what it is, just yesterday's price bar, or last week in this case, since these are weekly bars. All right, but now we have a new player here, and this one here has a distinct feature in that it not only has a lower low than the previous low, it also has a higher high than the previous high. We call this price bar an outside bar because its range is outside on both ends of the previous bar's range. It swallows up the previous bar. It's called an outside bar. When you have a situation like this where you have a new lower low and you have a new higher high, it has the distinct honor of being considered a potential swing bottom and a potential swing top. And the odds or probability is extremely high that it will become one or the other. Only on rare occasions do we see a situation like this, where it is followed by yet another outside bar with its higher high and its lower low. But unless that was to happen, this outside bar is virtually guaranteed to become a swing, a confirmed swing. At this point, we just don't know which one, top or bottom. But we will find out as we continue. So let's see what happens next. Well, we can see that its high has been taken out. So clearly it cannot become a confirmed swing top. But now that it is followed by a new higher high price bar, we know that it is a confirmed swing bottom. Prices move down and now has swung up. So you could say that a potential swing bottom becomes a confirmed swing bottom if it is followed by a new potential swing top. And by the way, it can happen as the very next bar, like it did here, or if it happens 2, 3, 4, or 5 bars later. Just as long as this low remains the low, as soon as a price bar becomes a potential swing top following it, this would become a confirmed swing bottom. For example, let's go backwards again. Here is a scenario that would cause us to have to wait further than just the next bar. Let me draw these in. So let's say that the next bar did something like this. That's an inside bar. So it didn't make a higher high, it didn't make a lower low, so our outside bar is still a potential swing top and potential swing bottom because it hasn't been followed by a price bar that is considered a potential swing top. So let's say, for example, that we have this inside bar here, and then the next day, let's say that a price bar formed like, this right here. Now, I did this on purpose not to go above the high of the outside bar. The reason why is I just wanted you to know that this became a confirmed swing bottom, not because something made a higher high than the outside bar, but because it was eventually followed by a bar that it itself has become a potential swing top. This one right here, because it is higher than the previous high, it itself is now a potential swing top. And by virtue of that and following this potential swing bottom low, and nothing has gone below that low, this has now become a confirmed swing bottom. All it was required was that a price bar at some point had to become a potential swing top. If it wasn't this one, let's make that an inside bar like this. It could have been the third bar later that made that higher high, and I'm going to still keep it from going higher than here just for giggles. It's higher than this bar. It's a potential swing top bar. It follows our potential swing bottom low. We have a confirmed swing bottom. All right, I hope that was clear. And the same thing goes in the other direction. Had this, for example, let's say, let me move this down like this. Okay, you can see, okay, in this case, this low is lower than this low, making this a potential swing bottom bar itself, following a potential swing top high. This would have then become a swing top, okay, rather than it would have been a confirmed swing top rather than a confirmed swing bottom. So anyway, I hope that wasn't too confusing, but I just wanted to give you scenarios that could occur. All right, so let me go ahead and switch back to chart movement mode. So the next one we know actually went higher. It's a potential swing top price bar. That made this a confirmed swing bottom. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start drawing swing lines so that it is easy to keep up and see where we have identified our swing bottoms and swing top. Now, I don't think I need to say anything more that this here is a confirmed swing top. I think everyone watching now can see it is clearly a confirmed swing top. So I'm going to go from a confirmed swing top down to a confirmed swing bottom. So those are two confirmed points. That is one move right here. All right, and now we're moving higher, it looks like. Let's see what happens next. Okay, we have a new potential swing top. So this one is now out of the picture. We have a new candidate. Let's keep going. And now this one's out of the picture because we have a new potential swing top. Let's keep going. Now look what happened. We now have a price bar that is a new potential swing bottom. It moved lower than the previous low, making this bar, what? A potential swing bottom. Because it's following a potential swing top, and it still is because the high is still holding, nothing went above it. This is now considered a swing top right here. So our line would now come down to here, and then our line would be going up to here. Okay, so that's now what we have confirmed. This move down to a swing bottom, this move up to a swing top, and we now have a new potential swing bottom. Let's move on. All right, so now we see that we have a new potential swing top following a potential swing bottom. It is now confirmed. So we have from here to here, we have from here to here, and we have from here now to here because it's confirmed as a swing bottom. Okay, so now let's see what follows our potential swing top price bar here. We have yet a new potential swing top. Okay, let's keep going. All right, our potential swing top has now been followed by a new potential swing bottom, confirming our potential as, well, a confirmed swing top. It's no longer potential. So we'll go ahead and extend the line to that new swing top. So far, everything should be clear and easy. I certainly hope so. Let's keep going. Well, look at this. Our potential swing bottom has now become a confirmed swing bottom because it is followed by a new potential swing top. Let's go ahead and extend the line down to that new confirmed swing bottom. Okay, now in this case here, the low is 93.70. This one is 93.72, so that is definitely the low. This did not go lower, but I'm telling you what the prices are because you can see that they almost look like they're the same. Had they been the same, this still would have become a confirmed swing bottom because it wouldn't have been lower. That's all we care about, is that the low, that low right there holds as a potential swing bottom if it's going to be able to confirm as a swing bottom. And so equal or higher, that's all we care about. So here we have a potential swing top. Let's see what happens next. Okay, we have a new potential swing top. Let's keep going. All right, now that prices have moved lower with a new potential swing bottom, that confirms this price bar as a swing top. It is a confirmed swing top. Let's move the line up. So you can see that this move from here to here, that may be one straight move, but it consists of waves up and down, up and down, up. And so we need to know what is going on within the trend itself. Yes, the trend is now bullish, but within it we can see that it has retracements. It has waves. These are all what cycles do. See, this is the type of thing that I like to work with, is cycles. All right. So now we can see that this price bar is our new potential swing bottom. Another thing that I notice is that the low of this bar is actually lower than the last confirmed swing bottom low. Whenever I see this, it's kind of an early warning that things may be starting to get a little weak on the upside. Now, just going below the most recent swing bottom isn't enough to say that the trend has changed. But if it does go below two previous swing bottoms, then it is likely the trend has changed. That's just a little extra tidbit for you. Okay, so we have a new potential, or possible, however you want to say it, swing bottom. Let's see what's next. All right, we have a new low, so we have a new potential swing bottom. And now it's followed by a potential swing top. We know this is a confirmed swing bottom, and so we're going to go ahead and make the connection here. Let's keep going. Next bar, well, look at that. Our potential swing top has now been followed by a potential swing bottom, making this confirmed as a swing top. So we will now make the connection up to here. All right, now we're starting to see a pattern here where it went up and down, and it was going higher and higher. Then it started to go lower than the previous. Remember I told you that kind of can give you a little hint that things may be getting a little weak, but now we even have a swing top confirmed here that is lower than the previous swing top. That is a downward trajectory. So we're starting to make this bullish. And it's really, really important to remember that it's significant when you have a major top followed by a lower swing top, just like a major bottom followed by a higher swing bottom. These are opportunities that we look for within the F-Dates membership. We anticipate these higher swing bottoms or these lower swing tops, but we call them setups to enter into trades. All right, let's continue. We have a new potential swing bottom right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, we have a new outside bar because it made a lower low and it made a higher high. Okay, so we no longer have to worry about this bar because we got a bigger fish here to fry. Okay, do you remember what an outside bar is considered? It's considered a potential swing bottom and a potential swing top, and the odds are it will confirm as one or the other. Not both, but one or the other. The only exception is on those rare occasions if it's followed by an even bigger outside bar, if you recall. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Okay, well, it's going right off our screen here, but we can see that it made a higher high. So this has become a confirmed swing bottom. And by virtue of that, we're going to then connect the line down. All right, if it goes higher again, I'm going to have to move this chart up. So give me a second here. All right, so I have just shrunk the chart down a little bit here so we can fit all the bars in. Okay, so here we are right here with our new potential swing top. Let's see what happens next. All right, we can see that it made a new higher high. It didn't go lower, so it's not an outside bar. So we have a new potential swing top. It is followed by an inside bar, so nothing has changed. We still have a potential swing top. All right, here is where things get a little complicated, because if you'll notice, this price bar is an outside bar. It made a lower low than this low, I believe. Let me take a look. This is 94.95. This is 94.94. Yes, by one tick. This weekly bar has gone below this, and we can clearly see that it has gone above this. So then, because of this, how do we identify what was a potential swing top? Well, here's the thing. It had to be followed by a potential swing bottom for this potential swing top to confirm as a swing top. And yes, this is a potential swing bottom, just as this is a potential swing top. However, the question is, which one happened first? Did it go higher first, or did it go lower first? Because it has to go lower first in order for there to have been a potential swing bottom before we had the potential swing top, all in this case happening in the same bar. Well, how do we determine that? Because just looking at this price bar doesn't tell us. Well, that's why I wanted to look at the weekly chart, because now we can go down to the daily chart and we can see on the daily chart which occurred first. Did the low of this week, this is week ending August 23rd, did it go below it first and thus confirming this as a swing top? Or did it make a higher high first, which nullifies this, and we just simply now call this the new potential swing top and potential swing bottom? Let's find out. Okay, here's the daily chart. So let's take a look at what occurred here. First off, this 5 bars you see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this represents Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of week ending August 30th. That was the last outside bar, which we call the current potential swing top and potential swing bottom bar. We're wondering whether it had exceeded the low first or it had exceeded the high first. Okay. And here, for example, is that previous potential swing top. This occurred on a Monday. The low of that week is right here, which is the Tuesday. And then you have the rest of the days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all happening within the range of Monday and Tuesday. And then we had the inside bar, and you can see it right here, would be these 5 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the low in question and the high in question of the inside bar is obviously this bar right here, because here's the highest high of that week, and here's the lowest low. So the question is, did that outside bar exceed the high of the inside bar first, or the low? We can see that it exceeded the high first. It didn't exceed the low until some days later. Let's go back to the weekly chart. Okay, so sad days for this potential swing top because it did not confirm. This week, as we just determined by going to one time frame lower, it had exceeded the high first. It did not make a potential swing bottom first so that this could become a confirmed swing top. So now we have to ignore that. We now have a new potential swing top and potential swing bottom. And I'm going to get these charts to now fit in this screen here. Okay, everything looks better now. We can see the whole chart. So let's go to the next bar. All right, so now we can see we have a new potential swing bottom here that confirmed this potential swing top high as a confirmed swing top. We can now make the connection from here to here. All right, moving on. We have a new potential swing bottom. We have another new potential swing bottom. These we now can ignore. And now we have a new potential swing top, which has made this potential swing bottom actually a confirmed swing bottom. So let's make the connection from here to here. Wonderful. All right, let's keep going. All right, here's that outside bar again that always drives me crazy, but it is what it is. So what we have here is a potential swing top or a potential swing bottom. Okay, let's see what happens. And this one here I know is going to be interesting. Boom. We see that this one here is followed by a, what do we call this thing? A potential swing bottom. So this potential swing top is a confirmed swing top. Guess it wasn't that mysterious after all. Let's keep going. Okay, and we can see that we have a new potential swing bottom. And yet, what do we got here? A straight line, go away. All right, and we have an inside bar, so nothing happens here. Let's keep going. All right, and now we have an outside bar. This is a potential swing top, and this is a potential swing bottom. Which one will it be? Well, it's going to become a confirmed swing top because it is followed by a potential swing bottom. So let's connect the lines. Oh, wait a minute. We have a problem here. Houston, we are in trouble. This is the reason why. You cannot have two consecutive swing tops. You can't have two consecutive swing bottoms. If you'll notice, the pattern must be alternating. Swing top, swing bottom, 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 swing top. We need a swing bottom. Now, of course, it's not going to be your everyday swing bottom. In other words, in this case here, what we need to do is we need to find the lowest low that was formed prior to this bar so that we can project this down to the lowest low, and that happens to be this bar right here. So just because we need to have a swing bottom in between, this here is the lowest point. We're going to go ahead and make that connection to here. And then we can make the connection to the confirmed swing top. Okay, so that is how that would look. And it sure makes sense, doesn't it? Look at that. That looks like it's making plenty of sense. Let's keep going. And see, this is why I wanted to step through these very carefully, bar by bar. All right, next. Inside bar, nothing's happening, nothing changes. We still have a potential swing bottom here. Next one is another inside bar. Nothing is happening here. And then we are followed by a brand new potential swing bottom. So this never became a confirmed swing bottom because it was not followed by a potential swing top. So we'll just keep going. Okay, now what do we have here? We have a potential swing top and a potential swing bottom. Let's keep going. And now we see that we have another problem like we had last time, except this one is going to be even more complicated, as you're going to see here in a second. Because this potential swing top being followed by this potential swing bottom has made this a confirmed swing top. This is a confirmed swing top, but we cannot connect the line from here to here, just as we couldn't connect the line from here to here. One of these lows has got to be our swing bottom. Well, this one here is certainly not our lowest low, even though prices went down to here, then kind of moved up because it was exceeded by this one here. And interestingly, this is not even the lower low because this has a lower low, but we can't use the same bar as the swing bottom and the swing top. Because of this, the lowest low between those two confirmed swing top is going to have to be this price bar right here. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to bring it down to here and call that the swing bottom. However, with that said, this is not necessarily an actual swing bottom, though it's quite possible that it is. But, you know, it's possible that the low happened first before it moved higher. I happen to know that that's what happened. Take my word for it, prices went lower first before it went higher, making this lower than this, and that this never technically confirmed as a swing bottom. So had it, you know, with prices moved higher first, then came down and made the lower low, well, then that would have made that a real bona fide swing bottom, confirmed swing bottom. But right now, it's more of a placeholder swing bottom than anything else. And by the way, it was only a matter of one day on the daily chart and just a couple of ticks or so. What is it? We're talking 91.79, and then here is 91.70. We're talking 6 ticks difference that separated in one day of trading. But, you know, I'm just trying to stick to the hard and fast rules, even though the cycles themselves, you know, are not blind to such, you know, 3-4 tick type deals. But we have to have some line that we have to draw in the sand. So anyway, it is a kind of a placeholder so that we're able to make the connection to the new swing top here. And as you can see, things are looking normal with lower swing bottoms and lower swing tops in what is clearly a bearish trend. Now we have a new potential swing bottom. Let's keep going. Well, is that lower? Let's see, 91.68, 91.67. Yes, this is a new potential swing bottom. Let's keep going. That is now our new potential swing bottom there. And that concludes the move of this chart. So far, this here, as of today, is a potential weekly swing bottom. And just for that little FYI, it happens to be one price bar within our weekly turn date time window. And I'm going to display that right now. As you can see, these are predicted weekly swing turns based on our F dates. And as you can see, the last one was correct in that it nailed the confirmed swing top, which is right here, and prices went down. We are now expecting in this time period here a confirmed weekly swing bottom. And this is why potential swing bottoms and potential swing tops are important to F-date traders, especially because when they happen within one price bar of our forecasted turn period, which is these red diamonds you see here, represents our F dates. If it's one bar within it, we want to start looking for the likelihood of a swing occurring at that time. We will then move down to our daily chart and we will look for the early indications using daily F dates, the fine tune, and to anticipate the confirmation of these weekly swings. Okay, well, I hope you learned something from this video on how to identify potential and confirmed swing tops and bottoms. If so, please give me a thumbs up if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this within the membership itself, well, hey, get on YouTube and give me that thumbs up because, hey, you're a member. All right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.